Okay.
Hiding these scars of life, music just burns the pain. They couldn't see my dreams. They told me learn a trade. Hustle, I learned the game. Pistols, I learned the race. Ahead of my time.
What up, y'all? Some of y'all in here already. Y'all know what it is. Why y'all in here early? What's up, Ayana, Tierra Hood? What up? What up? John Dre McCline. Guess what is up? Candy Queen, what up? Troy, what up? Felicia Thomas, what up? Greeny, what up? Miss Murphy, what's up? I see y'all in here. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can see me. Let me know if we good. Mama say Jesus ain't. We're gonna talk about it. It's okay. We're gonna talk about it in a second. What up, y'all? Everybody in here? Okay, Brother Dylan, what is up? What is up? Y'all get the page out. Okay, y'all say y'all can hear me. I know we good then. Let me let everybody know where we at. Yeah. What's up, Renee? Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. That's gonna be the first thing we talk about. That's gonna be the first thing we talk about, y'all. Let me turn this shit down. Yeah. Let me turn this down, y'all. What the fuck is up, y'all? How y'all doing today, tonight? How y'all doing everywhere? Hope everybody is doing good, living good. Hope y'all ready tonight to do some listen, we're gonna have some conversation. A couple of things on my mind, to say the least. You know, I got some stuff on my mind that we're gonna talk about. People ask me what my shirt say. You know, it just says Jesus ain't real. All right. We're gonna deal with that first. I already got thumbs down. Somebody already mad at the shirt. Not my fault. We're gonna deal with it. All right, we're gonna deal with this shit. First and foremost, let me say mad love to everybody that supports my channel. Everybody that's here every week watching my videos. Shout out Team Rob, y'all. If you don't already know, look in the description box. Y'all know I'm uploading exclusive content over on my Patreon page. So y'all look in the description box. Fuck with me on Patreon. Got some exclusive content over there. Y'all listen. I wanted to first deal with Christians and their fear and how they project their fear onto other people. Mainly me, since I'm the person that has a problem with this shit right now. All right. I hadn't been really going hard on Christians. Hadn't been really going super hard. What up, Rant Radio? Hadn't been going super hard on Christians, but we've been discussing things. I've been talking about Joel Osteen. I talked about people running around here praying for no fucking reason when a hurricane strikes. I've been talking about that. So I've been voicing my opinion, and Christians have been telling me how they feel about what I'm saying. And the main thing I always see is that I am going to go to hell. Or this is another one of their favorite tactics, is they're going to say, God gonna get you. You know, they'll hit me with that. God is gonna get you. He gonna get you. I don't know how he gonna get you, but he's going to fucking get you for this shit that you saying out here right now. This is the bullshit. And even when I was a fucking Christian, even when I did believe in it, I wasn't never that type of Christian. Like, I would never go on somebody's post like, God gonna get you. If you don't straighten your life up, if you don't accept the Lord and Savior, he gonna get you. I never thought that. Not once. Never thought to say it to nobody. Nothing like that. But this is the type of mentality that I'm having to see people. And it's 2017. By now, look, I started to go through the science. I really had to think about this video. Like, should I go through the science on it? Should I go through the history on it? Should I talk about the Council of Nicaea? Should I talk about who King James is? Should I talk about Constantine? Should I talk about Ptolemy I? I say, you know what? I'm not going to waste my time with that because Christians don't hear that. So I'm going to try to come at Christians on a common sense level. Now, one thing about Black Christians and what they like to try to do is say that, well, our ancestors were Christians. They don't mention the fact that the shit was beaten into Black people. They'll just say, well, your ancestors were Christians. They were inspired by God, Jesus, the word. They were inspired by these things. People like to talk about Nat Turner. Nat Turner, Christian, right? On the plantation, the slave master was good enough to allow a preacher to teach Christianity to the slaves. All right, he allowed that. He would have one of his white overseers in that motherfucker watching over the sermon, making sure everything is, they reading from the book, making sure that they're reading from the book, making sure they cover the things about slaves being, you know, subservient to their land or earthly master as they are their father, making sure that they conducted themselves this way. All right, this is what happened. Nat Turner was inspired by God, Jesus. The eclipse came. He thought that was a sign from God. I guess maybe he didn't realize it actually just happens. We just had an eclipse recently and Christians lost their goddamn mind. The world was going to end. Matter of fact, the eclipse is responsible for the hurricanes that are jumping off right now. Christians been saying a lot of wild shit for a long time. But here's the point I'm going to make. We all know about the Haitian Revolution. We understand what took place during the Haitian Revolution. Haitians were not Christians. They practiced what they call voodoo. All right, African spiritual system. They practiced that. Nat Turner rode because of Jesus Christ. The Haitians rode because of their spiritual system. They got tired of what the fuck was going on. Now, let me ask y'all a question, an empirical question. How the fuck Nat Turner got his power from Jesus? The Haitians got their power, their would-be strength from voodoo, right? Let's think about this for a second. How the fuck are these two things able to happen at once? According to Christianity, there is only but one God. All right, Christianity is a monotheistic system. They murdered the polytheistic or tried to murder off people that were polytheists. This is belief in more than one God. Poly meaning many. Theism, you know, gods, many gods. This is what they murdered. If you don't know anything about the Crusades, you should, especially if you're a Christian. You understand how this worked. At least I hope so. All right. Two different sets of people, different would-be gods, inspiring two different sets of people. So you look at this. And at least empirically, you have to say, well, how the fuck does this happen? Right? There's been all types of uprisings all throughout history under the banner of different religions, different gods, giving people inspiration, giving people would-be power, empowering people. Right? Just follow me through it. If God is what people say he is, or the being that he is, how the fuck does he inspire the Haitians to ride on the French? How does that happen? I would suggest that the power is in the people. Inspiration comes from your mind. I would suggest that religion should be changed to religion. R-E-A-L, Idjin, right? That's what it should be, because truly the power is right here. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are, what the fuck is going on. The power is in your mind. But religion, again, it teaches that the power comes from outside of you. You have to ask someone else. Even with voodoo, you got to pray up to different sorts of people to receive some type of divinity or divine you know, inspiration or something like that. Because I don't believe in none of this shit. And that's what confuses Christians, is they want to jump out here and attack me, say I'm going to hell, which is fine. Hell is not real. Hell is only there so you can be scared. So you can say, well, at least I'm not going. You can pity people that are going to hell. It gives you people to look down upon, the way apparently God looks down upon people already. It gives you somebody to look down upon. So if you believe in this, and when I tell people I don't believe in none of this shit, Jesus, God, all this shit, spirituality, I don't believe in any of it. People are confused. They want to say, well, evolution ain't real. And I'm like, well, I don't believe in that either. Then they want to say, well, the Big Bang ain't real. Well, I don't believe in that either. I don't believe white people came out here and described how creation happened. We have your theory of evolution. You have your Big Bang theory. White folk don't know what the fuck happened. We can't evolve from something and still be here. So I just knocked that out the park immediately. You want to tell me white folk knew what the fuck happened 7 billion years ago? I don't believe that shit. They don't even know what happened during their own dark ages. They don't even know what happened then. They don't know shit about their own dark ages. So I'm supposed to believe that white folks somehow know how the fuck the world was created, how Earth came to be. I'm supposed to believe that. So I can't fuck with the Big Bang theory either, you see. So I don't believe in God, not doing Big Bang with people, not doing evolution with people, and people don't understand. Well, Robert, what happens when you die? I don't motherfucking know. How the fuck did you get here? I don't motherfucking know. But I know every story that's came, every story that's been told has been told by someone trying to interpret exactly what happened. Someone trying to tell exactly what happened. I don't care if it's African systems. You'll even have Muslims come to me. They'll say, man, you really on to something, you know, fuck Jesus. I don't fuck with that shit. But you're a Muslim. So instead of having the white man slave religion, you have the Arab slave religion, and that's supposed to be better. You are more closer to God because you believe in this versus that. That's what Muslims will try to do. They want you to come over to their side, not just say fuck religion, because that's what we really should be on. The power is in you. The power is in what you believe, what you give power to, what you have faith in. That's what it is. Even with Buddhism, you know, ultimate concentration. Our religions are bullshit. People want to say, well, you know, they make it seem like you don't have a purpose in life if you're not here to serve some God. If you're not praying to somebody, if you're not on your knees begging somebody, then what the fuck are you doing with yourself? Tell you what's crazy. A Christian person may beg and pray for a job, right? Beg and pray for a job. Job may not come. Right? Job may not happen, you know, but the Lord is always on time. This is what the type shit they'll say. But I got a job. Like, I ain't prayed for it. Didn't do shit. Put in applications. That's all I did. I put in applications, turned in my resume, submitted it. No prayer at all. I just said, well, I'm going to get the job. That's all I did. I'm going to get that job. I'm not really worried about being unemployed. I've always been able to get jobs. Right? Christians sitting around praying for jobs. And then you have to ask yourself, this is what Christians will do. They'll say shit like, well, God bless me with a job. Now, they'll say interesting shit like, God bless me, Jesus bless me with a job. I've been praying for this job. They'll do this shit, right? But how much of a blessing is a job? Really? I don't even think we really even think about it. Like, how much of a blessing? We know how they fucking people over with jobs and underpaying people, wage slaves. We understand these things. How much of a blessing is a job really? Would God be blessing you that way? Or if God was going to bless you in some type of way, would he completely eradicate the system where you have to slave for your whole fucking life until you die? How the fuck is that a blessing? You make more money than somebody else, so you blessed? This is the type of shit, the illogical shit that Christians will say from their belief in God. Like, what are you supposed to do with that? What are you supposed to do? I see some of y'all's comments. Y'all crazy. I see some comments. I'll read this. Tempest Rai says, you don't need to believe in God, but you got to believe in the creator. Why? That's an interesting theory that everybody always telling me this shit. Like, I have to believe in a creator. Why is that? Why do I have to believe in a creator? If he already done created it, He created all this shit. Why do I have to believe in him or they or them or whoever, right? Why is that? What comfort does that give us to believe that somehow we were created and we were created here? That's the most interesting part, is not only we were created, which is fine, but we were created here on earth. I don't really believe that. I mean, I don't see why I have to believe that. Why do I have to believe in a creator of some kind? A divine creator, not an existing creator, but a divine one, one that sits up on high. This type of creator is what I have to believe in. And that we were created here. I do. And look, this is not documented. White folk didn't say it, so y'all ain't gonna believe it. I understand that, right? White folk put their ideas in books and y'all believe it, right? This is how we even contemplate the Big Bang Theory, because white folk put it in books for y'all, right? I don't think we were created here. I think we're an invading force. I think we're an invading force on this planet. I believe that. Nothing's going to change my mind about that. We're an invading cancerous force on this planet. I don't feel like we were created here. I feel like we got here, but I don't feel like we were created here. Like, I just don't see why a God would place us down in nature with all this bullshit around us that can kill us and will kill us with no remorse. We don't have the natural ability, because again, we can make stuff, make spears, bow and arrows. We can make stuff, but we don't have the natural ability to fight off the creatures of this earth. We don't have anything. We don't have let's take a fucking random ass porcupine, for example. You know, they have defense mechanism. Their body got spikes and shit on the motherfucker. If some shit happened, they curl up, you know, tighten up, and that shit comes out. They can shoot the little fucking shit out. Another example, armadillos. They got a little hard shell on them to protect them from stuff. Fur to protect you from the cold. We don't fit this ecosystem. Like, we're not built. So I don't believe we were created here. Y'all can be mad if you want to, fine, whatever. I don't believe we were created here. I don't believe we belong here. We're not built for the elements at all. Every other animal species, y'all can say we're not animals if you want to. Every other animal species is built to deal with the conditions. Now, true, some species do go extinct. I understand that. That's because we fucking up the goddamn ecosystem. We do that. And we force habitats. We cutting down forests. We do all types of shit to fuck up the ecosystem in its natural order. We're not built to survive this shit. We're an invading force, in my opinion. That's I know, again, white folk didn't say it. Ain't no scholar or nobody with doctor in front of their name said this shit. So maybe y'all won't fuck with it. It is what it is. This is my belief system. This is what I believe in. We're not built for this shit. We're fucking up the ecosystem all the time, constantly. We can't face the elements with ourselves. We're not built to be outside, period. We're not built for that. That's what I believe. Understand that. And y'all Christians can be mad and y'all can fucking go ham on me all you want to. Y'all can send me to hell. Y'all can do all that shit. But your fear of God, your fear of hell, your fear of not believing to make it to heaven, you can't push that off on me, and y'all need to quit trying to push it off on other people. Like, I don't understand why that's the tactic. I get why it's the tactic, because fear works. Most Christians believe because they're scared. Fear works. I get that. But y'all keep that shit to yourself, because I ain't scared of shit. I'm not scared of God. I'm not scared of what he's going to do to me. He's going to do something to me, but rapists, murderers, and shit just run around out here free. But he got a problem with me for saying, I don't fuck with him like that. I don't believe in him. But he going to deal with me. Okay. This is what we're dealing with here. I figured I had to deal with that first. I'm getting so tired of the Antichrist and calling me the devil. I'm just tired of that shit. And I want people to stop doing that shit. So now I'm going to go on. I'm going to move on here, y'all. But we got a couple other things to discuss tonight. I'm going to move on. I wanted to talk about, I posed a question on my Facebook. And I wanted to know, I wanted to know, somebody's talking about karma. Karma's not real. That's just another form of Jesus for y'all. Karma's not real. People not getting karma. It's not real shit. But again, I'm going to move on. I posed a question as to why Mexicans or the would-be Hispanics and black people don't get along. I posed this question on my Facebook page, and I think I might have put it up on my Instagram page. If y'all don't follow me on either one of those pages, links in the description box. Quit bullshitting. I posed this question. I wanted to see what people had to say, because I've talked to Mexicans or would-be Hispanics, and there is no real clear answer. You're not going to get a really clear answer from Mexicans or Hispanic. You're not going to get a clear answer from either one, and you're not going to get a clear answer from black folk. It's not. But many Hispanics, would-be Hispanics, they classify themselves as white folk. They just do. The self-hate and the colonization of the mind of melanated people happened worldwide. We have to understand that. We have to take that into account, especially in South America. Actually, South America has the second largest black population on the planet. All right. Second largest on the planet. But for some reason, Mexicans, would-be Hispanics, they do not fuck with black folk. A lot of them believe they white. But let me tell you about black folk. This is the thing about black people. We're going to talk about DACA, all right? And we're going to talk about this, and it's actually the DREAM Act for some of you who know it as such. We're going to talk about the DREAM Act. I'm going to read to you exactly what it is, and I'm going to tell you about black folks' heart, all right? I'm going to tell you about black people's heart. If you don't know what DACA stands for, it stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. It's an American immigration policy established by the Obama administration in June 2012. Obama looked out for immigrants, still didn't look out for y'all black folk in America, but we'll move past that. DACA allows certain illegal immigrants who enter the country as minors to receive a renewable 2-year period of deferred action from deportation and eligibility for a work permit. Approximately 800,000 such young people, referred to as Dreamers after the DREAM Act, were enrolled in the program as of 2017. So you have 800,000 young immigrants, a lot of them coming up from Mexico, and they're giving work, they're being given work permits. Now, your boy Trump, y'all's boy Trump, because again, if you fuck with Obama, you fuck with Trump. I'm not going to change my mind about that. I'm not going to change my mind about that at all. Y'all's boy Trump is trying to get rid of it. I'm going to read you exactly what Trump is doing. Says here, on September 5th, 2017, DACA was rescinded by the Trump administration, but implementation was delayed 6 months to give Congress time to come up with a solution for the population that was previously eligible for DACA. So Trump's trying to come in and basically eradicate the program. All right, a lot of immigrants that are here and that got here this way because they were able to come here to work. So, you know, sending people here, sending your young people in, we'll let them work to escape some of the conditions that are in these other countries. I mean, they're pretty fucked up. So I get that. Not knocking that. Understand that. No problem with immigrants. But what black people are doing is that they are defending, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with defending Mexicans or defending immigrants or defending would-be Hispanics. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but we have to understand where these Hispanics are when black folk are going through shit right here in this country. Let me tell y'all something. You have people that come to this country on some DACA shit. You guess what? They're not going to speak out. They're not going to speak out because they not only do they not fuck with you already, but they don't want to lose their little bit of privilege they even have for being here in this country. They're scared to get deported. They're not going to speak up for you. But black people, because our hearts are so fucking big, we're speaking up for all melanated people at all times, no matter where they are. Because that's the heart of black people. The heart of people who actually give a fuck about melanated people. That's the kind of heart we got. But you're not going to find these Hispanics. You're not going to find these Mexicans. They're not going to be speaking up for you, for your plight. They're not going to be enraged about you being murdered by the cops and stuff. They're not going to be that way about you and yours. But black people are so compassionate, so loving, and so caring that we want to speak up for everybody. That's what we want to do. And, you know, people talking about Trump and what he's doing with this, and they're saying it's fucked up and all that shit. And it is fucked up. I mean, to me, I don't give a fuck who come over here. I don't care. I really can't say that I care about who comes over here. A lot of us have this entitlement that we own this landmass, that we should be in control of who enters, who doesn't enter. I can't say I give a fuck because I don't really feel connected to this landmass like I control it. It's not my earth. We arrogant like that. People become arrogant like that. This not my fucking country. This not my earth. This not my America. They none of this shit. No, I'm not claiming it so hard to where I'm going to tell you that you can't come in here. If you coming in here to do something positive, coming in here to work, coming in here to live, not bothering shit, then, I mean, do your thing. I don't have any problem. I don't even understand why it's such a big goddamn deal, honestly. Because once you rob the Mexicans of their fucking land and then tell them they can't come, well, goddamn, you done robbed them of their fucking land. So I really don't understand that shit. I don't get it. I don't understand why we can't travel freely all across the world. I don't understand that shit. It should be like that, but it's not like that. Like this ownership mentality, all this shit that we got to get visas, passports, you know, all this shit you got to do just to go places. It doesn't make any sense. Again, this is how I know we are not natural to this earth. Like we can't be. Because since when? If you can get there, you go. Like animals don't do that shit. If you can get there, you go. That's it. The human being is the only motherfucker out here holding people back. Like we just can do that. Like we have the right to do that. We'll say shit like, this is God's country, which is bullshit. We know that, right? This is God's country, but y'all can't come in. Is that the type of God? What the fuck type God is that? We all got children, but y'all can't come in. Like, what? Does that make sense? Like, how the fuck do you even get away with shit like that? But we can. We do it consciously, and nobody sees anything wrong with that. Very interesting. Very interesting. But Trump's trying to get rid of this policy. There are 800,000 people right now in this country that are here because of the DACA program, because of the Dreamers program. And again, I don't wish anybody to get deported or anything like that. I think it's fucked up that it's fucked up that Obama even had to put it into play. It's more fucked up that Trump would be doing something to take it off. But we know how he feels about would-be Mexicans. We know how Trump feels about that. So this is why he wants to build a wall and all this dumb shit that he says. This is what's going on. But this is the talk of the motherfucking, this is what they're making a big political conversation right now. And of course you got Trump over there in Texas. And this is how you know this motherfucker is a dumb piece of shit. And these agencies, they all work together. This money runs around. It runs around itself. Trump has donated $1 million to Hurricane Harvey relief. All right. Trump has donated $1 million. But let me tell you what he did. He split the money up into different people or different organizations. The biggest sums of money he gave to the American Red Cross and the Salvation Army. They both got $300,000 each. The fact that any president, I don't see how this American Red Cross, I don't see how they're still standing. I don't understand why people will still donate to them. And particularly black folk. I know Donald Trump, he's not black. I get that. He don't give a fuck, right? I get that. But the American Red Cross has shown who they are. People, I will urge you again, do not fucking donate to American Red Cross. That's a waste. It doesn't make any sense. It just do not do it. Because the American Red Cross and most of these other would be nonprofit charitable organizations that go around healing the fucking world, they're full of shit. Point blank, plain and simple, they are full of complete shit. If you don't believe me, you can go do some research. People want to say that people are conspiracy theorists for being against the American Red Cross. And you even have where people will say, well, it doesn't matter, at least I'm given. Well, it does matter. If you have the information, everything matters. Everything matters. Somebody asked for proof. Talk to the people in Haiti, how they collected up millions and millions of millions of dollars, and they built 4 houses after the Haiti storms and earthquakes over there. If you want proof, just do some research on Haiti and the Red Cross's, contribution to Haiti. If you need any more evidence than that, just keep digging. Like, I don't understand. The information is out here for you to get. If you choose not to get it, you'd rather call people conspiracy theorists instead of actually doing any research. That is a flaw in your character. Because we're too busy saying, well, you're a fucking conspiracy theorist, and nobody does any goddamn research. Nobody wants to. If you say something against something that white people have propped up, then automatically you're a conspiracy theorist. Automatically. White folks said it was good. What you mean it ain't good? That's how black people are. It's ridiculous. We have a sick pathology in our minds. But then again, we believe in their religion too. So I guess, I get it, whatever. But if white folks say it's good, it's prosperous, and they do enough commercials for it, put some shit in slow motion for you, y'all believe these organizations. And if a black person says that organization is full of shit, right? You don't go do the research. You want to call black people crazy. That's how black folk are. They even are doing a fundraiser for Hurricane Harvey victims. Beyonce, Oprah, George Clooney. So basically what's this is going to do, and I've never, this is something I just recently, I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck? Rich people, billionaires and millionaires are going to come to, they're going to come together, put forth some type of effort to ask regular people for money. Like, hold on. Like, we got to take some time sometimes, sit back and really deal with shit like, billionaires, millionaires asking us for money. When they become billionaires and millionaires off of our money already. Like, That's kind of like we need to really look at this stuff sometime. And I know y'all gonna watch it, y'all gonna fuck with it or whatever, but we at least need to think about this stuff, like the kind of stuff they put in front of our faces, not hidden. Not hidden. They're gonna have a fundraiser and give the proceeds to Red Cross. I'm sure they're gonna do some shit like that. That's what they do. But you're a millionaire, though. Oprah, you're a billionaire. Why are you asking me for? Why are you asking me for money? I get the homeless dude asking me for a couple dollars. I get that. Makes sense, right? I get him panhandling, trying to get him a couple dollars or get him a beer or something, you know. But what the fuck? The people make you rich. You hold a fundraiser to ask for money to. All right. This is the kind of shit they're able to get over on us. Like, this is, again, nobody asks us questions. These celebrities that are signed up for this, they don't say anything like, damn, this really don't make no damn sense. Because they grown people. I mean, these are grown folk. Doesn't make any sense. So why they riding around in Bugattis, buying $90 million mansions with 3 kids and 2 people, like, while 5 people living in a $90 million mansion, big as a goddamn, you got a football field in your backyard, you know. While you living like that, you asking me? You want me to send a couple dollars? You gonna try to talk slow to me on TV and a microphone, sing a song, and then donate to? No, it won't be me. Will not be me. But a lot of their famous friends are probably going to, you know, they'll get on board. But we have to think about this stuff that they think we're dumb, y'all. And I'll say they're convinced that we're dumb because we're not doing anything to really show them that we're not fucking stupid. They know that we worship them. Again, when I say we, I'm just talking about as a people, but we know damn well I do not, right? They know that we worship them, so they're able to do anything, any and everything, able to say anything to us, able to come up with all types of random ass ideas. They know we're fucking stupid. And they know that we treat them as our gods on earth because they have money. So we treat them as gods on earth. So if they tell us to call, donate something, anything could help. Please, you know, they'll talk slow to you, like they look you in your eyes and shit, you know. Talk real slow to you. The Hurricane Harvey victims are suffering devastation right now, if you could. And okay. This is the type of shit that's going on out here. Understand, this is the type of shit that's going on out here. They'll talk real slow to you. But on their IG and all this shit, they going ham, stunting and throwing money around and shit like that. This is what they do. This is what they're doing to y'all. And we continue to prove to them that we are fucking dumb as fuck. We continue to prove that to them. They have no reason to believe otherwise because people are still going to donate. And I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying don't donate. I'm just saying make sure it goes to the right places, and fundraisers held by famous people should be eradicated. Should be eradicated, but we're not smart enough to tell them, like, no, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all, I do want to talk about something pretty interesting. Actually, I heard about this last week, or maybe a week before last. It was some state, and I'm not even sure the state. Matter of fact, when I'm sitting right here, I got my computer open. This is not the age where you have to be confused anymore. Take a little time, and I should have pulled this up. I should have pulled this up before I even started the show. I don't even know how to word it. Self-driving cars. I heard about this with Domino's. Happening in Michigan. This story came out, and I heard it, and I was like, what the fuck? It says Domino is testing self-driving pizza delivery. I don't need to hear this bullshit. They always forcing you to watch some goddamn commercials. But Domino's is testing. If you don't know what Domino's is, Domino's Pizza. All right, Domino's Pizza. They are testing cars to deliver pizza to you. And I'm gonna see what state this is in. Ford and Domino's. Okay, make sure. Let me see what state they try to do the. I'm not seeing it quickly. In Ann Arbor, Michigan, right? They're trying to have self-driving cars to come to your crib to bring you pizza. That's impressive. I'm not going to say I'm not impressed by technology. Drivers, I mean, when I try to order pizza from up here at this Domino's, and even sometimes pizza, sometimes they'll say, well, we ain't got no delivery drivers tonight. So, how you gonna deal with that, sir? Like, they'll say shit like that, right? Because I ain't like I'm too sedated to eating pizza now. I like pizza. I fuck with pizza. But sometimes I call them up, we ain't got no delivery drivers. What you gonna do? Right? So it's not like the delivery driver job is something that the people are flooding that market to be delivery drivers. So, you know, I'm not going to say this is robbing people of jobs, because the delivery drivers don't want to fucking do that damn job. They don't like that shit. But the fact that they'll have a fucking pizza come to you, it doesn't facilitate the laziness the way we like it here in America. Our brand of lazy is different. It's a little bit different. We didn't ask you to deliver our pizza for you to make us put on clothes and come outside. We didn't sign up for that. Our laziness is unheard of. It's unrivaled, right? No other species is this lazy. Again, we ain't supposed to be here. All right, I believe that. How fucking lazy. There were people who are saying, I don't fuck with that shit, not because of loss of jobs. And I get that. I get that. They said, I'm not about to put on clothes and walk outside. This is the kind of shit that, what? You can't get your lazy ass up and walk outside. That's your problem with this. What the fuck? That's how I know something wrong with people. That's amazing to have a fucking car that will deliver anything to you. I don't give a damn what it is, because delivery drivers really facilitated our laziness to begin with. That's all they were there for. You're too fucking lazy to drive your ass down the street, because the pizza ain't never far, because the motherfuckers ain't gonna deliver it to you if it's too far. And by the time they get to your zone, it's a whole nother Pizza Hut or Domino's that deliver for you anyway. So they have enough of them all over the place. It's just here to facilitate our laziness. Motherfuckers, I gotta put on clothes to go out here and go to the delivery car. I'm not fucking with that. That's bullshit. This I know something wrong with people. Something's wrong with people. But with Domino's talking about that, I saw that and I was like, damn, that shit might jump over. All right, it is what it is. But then I saw this story. I saw this story. And the headline of this story reads, U.S. House unanimously approved sweeping self-driving car measure. Okay. I'll read the top paragraph here. The U.S. House on Wednesday unanimously approved the sweeping proposal to speed the deployment of self-driving cars without human controls by putting federal regulators in the driver's seat and barring states from blocking autonomous vehicles. So basically, they don't give a fuck if you don't want this in your state. They are going to have self-driving cars. Now, that's going to take some goddamn jobs. There are a lot of jobs and businesses that deliver shit all the time. You know, I don't know how fast this shit's really going to jump off. I don't know how fast it's going to jump off. But let me read this next paragraph for you. It says the House measure, the first significant Federal legislation aimed at speeding self-driving cars to market would allow automakers to obtain exemptions to deploy up to 25,000 vehicles without meeting existing auto safety standards in the first year. The cap would raise over 3 years to 100,000 vehicles. Again, I'm all for innovation. I'm all for that. I get that. They are putting these fucking cars out here. They don't know side effects may include. Don't matter what type of technology it is, there's going to be some goddamn side effects. I already be pissed off that people run around here crashing into other motherfuckers. But if I'm going to have a goddamn computer car, supposed to be the shit, run into my shit, I'm going to be beyond pissed. And they could use that shit to take motherfuckers out. Like, I'm not putting nothing past these motherfuckers. I'm not. Y'all trust them. Y'all give them a little leeway. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I always thought a self-driving feature would be cool. I always thought that. But you have to know with technology, them first couple batches is going to be some bullshit. It's going to take them at least 10 more years after they put them on the road for the shit to even be safe. Because they got to go through that trial and error period. And they don't give a fuck about killing you, killing people, killing kids. They don't give a fuck about any of that. They're just trying to push this technology out. Because these driving jobs, I'm sure they're going to use them for truck driving, truck drivers, people. I mean, imagine a motherfucking computer hauling gas. Fuck that. You don't know what type of malfunction going to happen. That's dangerous as fuck. I mean, I'm not saying it's less dangerous because humans be driving and shit, falling asleep. I get that. I think, like, you know, almost like pilots have when they have like autopilot, where they can chill, you know, lay back a little bit, but still they're monitoring exactly what's going on. I could see them, you know, fucking putting that in vehicles. Just an option. Almost like cruise control. But with cruise control, you still gotta be there with it. You can't go do too much else with it. But with this, I understand it being an option, but just nobody in that bitch. No, nothing in that motherfucker. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that shit at all. Somebody gonna find a way, some terrorist organization of hackers and shit, they're gonna find a way to make some shit jump with that. And I was gonna take it for them to be mad at somebody. I'm not against technology, but I don't know about this shit. To where there's nothing. I thought, honestly, I guess in my mind, at one point, I thought they were going to have flying cars first. I'm just young. I mean, stall me out, right? I'm a young guy. So I'm thinking maybe flying cars first. And even then, I'm thinking, well, maybe they'll come out with robots that can drive. Maybe, you know, have a body in there. You can kind of put somebody in there. I wouldn't fuck with that because I don't fuck with robots driving anyway, but I know that if they have this type of computer system, it can be hacked. They can fuck with it whenever they get ready. They can. I don't trust this shit. I don't fucking trust it. I'm just saying. We'll see, because they don't give a fuck whether I trust or not. It's coming. They don't give a fuck about what we talking about. It's fucking coming. It's gonna come whether we want it to or not. So we'll just see what the fuck happens out here. Let me read some of y'all's fucking comments for a little while. I haven't been reading them. Anubis says people are going to try and rob these self-driving cars. Rob them of what? They already got bait car fucking people up. If you're talking about stealing the cars, I don't think that's going to fucking happen. And if you done paid for the piece, I'm sure it's going to all be on some card. It's not going to be you paying the car in cash. You're going to already be done paid for the goddamn pizza. If you get your shit delivered or food delivered, you're going to already be done paid for. So I can't see anybody trying to rob these cars. I can see some degenerate motherfuckers vandalizing the cars, possibly. I can see that. But I don't see nobody trying to rob them bitches. Crave Sin says we are not even using renewable energy to power these vehicles. We should be using renewable energy to power all vehicles. But big oil, too much money. Too much money. Look at these goddamn gas prices right now. And then when they drop them and lower them, look at them again. Even when you think they're low. There's no reason that we should be as advanced as we supposedly are, and we're still using crude oil to, put in vehicles, to put in machinery, to run machines. We shouldn't still be doing that. The sun is out here too abundantly, especially here in a place like America. Well, all over the fucking place. The sun is very abundant. And if you ain't got sun, you got wind. If you have one of these two things going on, nature has provided you with the equipment and the tools that you need, but that's not how we operate. That's not how we work. Because crude oil gonna make cars go faster. And of course you need a car to go 160 miles an hour, even though you can't legally go that. You need to be able to go that fast. Give the cops a run for their fucking money. I don't even understand this shit. But that's just the greed of people. That's the greed of these big oil. That's what it is. What up, Extra Eric? Extra Eric just said, what up? Right. Veronica Arbalo says no safety regulations. You notice that too? They don't give a fuck about the safety of the people when it comes to pushing out a product that's going to make them either appear to be more innovative or save them some money in some type of way, or for them to push a product out here. Understand, you can say no safety regulations, what the fuck, but you have to look at the fact that these pills and a lot of these medicines they give us, they don't really even have safety regulations. Side effects may include boom, 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 boom. So that it's not like they really give a fuck. They don't really give a fuck. So that's just what it is. Like, they don't give a fuck about it. We are lab rats on this earth. And it's by our own, we are lab rats. By humans, we are lab rats on this earth. Your life is a series of experiments until you die. That's it. That is it. That's how shit gonna be. We've seen movies where they talk about and they mention, robots taking over and all this type of shit. And, I'm not going to take it that fucking far to say that may happen. And I don't think it happened in my lifetime, at least. But, Bashudu Zay says, have you heard about what happened to Michael Bennett? I did hear about what happened to Michael Bennett. My problem with Michael Bennett, let me pull that up. I'll pull the story up. I heard about him after the Floyd Mayweather fight, which I'm like, well, what the fuck you doing in a Floyd Mayweather fight, you rich motherfucker, just sitting around with money like that. But fine. After the Floyd Mayweather fight, he was pulled over. I done spelled his name all wrong and shit. It's Michael, yeah, Michael Bennett. After the Floyd Mayweather fight, the cops fucked with him. And I can't say I don't respect Michael Bennett, because Michael Bennett actually does speak out. He plays, I don't know what position, but I know he plays for the Seahawks. Him and his brother, they actually speak out. They speak out against some of the bullshit that goes on. But Michael Bennett apparently got into an altercation of sorts with the police after the Floyd Mayweather fight. Now, apparently, look, I just Googled this shit, and apparently something came up. Apparently something came up. Get the fuck out of here. Something came up. Las Vegas police explain Michael Bennett incident, deny claim of racial profiling. When the fuck has police ever fessed up to racial profiling? What type of fucking headline is this that I'm reading right now? When did this happen? Well, apparently they're coming out and giving their side. Of course, the cops, it happened on August 26th. Somebody fired some shots off. Everybody started running. Bennett said they singled him out and made it seem like he the one that shot the shots. They used excessive force when he had when they had him in custody, and one of the cops threatened to blow his head off, according to Michael Bennett. Now, what the police gonna say? Well, yeah, that's exactly how it went. Like, get the fuck out of here. They don't never admit to what the fuck they do. They saying they got there, it was chaos, everybody was fucking running. They said Michael Bennett was hiding behind a fucking machine. And he ran and jumped over a wall. once they say, and the cops said once Michael Bennett saw them, he struck out. Mine went straight back to the combine. That motherfucker went back to practice. He was out. So they said that was suspicious. And that's why they handcuffed him. So they're basically doing the same shit they do to all the black people. Like, shit happened, you look suspicious, so I'm going to put you in handcuffs and violate all your fucking rights. You wait around, chill out, I might let you go, I don't know, you might die right now. We don't really know at this point. They doing that basic shit, saying that didn't shit really happen. But ain't no cops ever fessed up to that shit. So I did hear about that shit that happened with Michael Bennett, but it's the same shit. Like, it's the same shit they're doing all the time, and he actually made it out with his life. He actually made it out with his life. So that's I ain't gonna call it a fucking luxury, but in this society, when you're black, you don't fucking know if you're gonna make it out with your life. Especially if you're not okay with the situation that you're in. Right? If you're not okay with the situation, if you actually have a fucking problem, like, get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit. If you have that attitude, you may not make it out of there with your fucking life. So, he is fortunate to make it out with his life. Golden Black, what's up, Golden Black? Says, I'm tired of black men being targeted by this fucked up system. Man, we tired too. It's been happening for too long. It's been happening for way too long. Rant Radio says, Rob, did you see the video of that dude rescuing people in Houston and feds threatened to arrest him? I did not see that. I didn't see that. I've been seeing a picture of a dude holding a black man in some water holding two little white girls. That picture been going viral. But I haven't seen anything about the feds threatening to arrest somebody rescuing people. No, but I can guarantee that the man was black. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that the man was black. Epidemic Beast says, hey, Rob, I'm pretty sure you know about how the chat feels about cops shooting the unarmed white guy, but I'm curious about your take on it. I don't know about the cops shooting an unarmed white guy. Shooting and killing an unarmed white guy or just shooting him? What are we dealing with here? What are we dealing with here? I'll wait. Okay, he just shot the white dude. Okay. No, I don't know anything about that, but that makes sense. I mean, cops actually shoot white people. They just find different places to shoot white people, and they shoot them less amount of times. That's what they're managing to do with white folk. They shoot them in the shoulder, in the leg. You know, it is what it is. That's how they shoot white folk. I actually did a story a while back, years ago. White man had a gun and everything, going ham in the park, broad daylight. They shot him in the leg. Shot him in the goddamn leg and arrested him. So that makes sense. They'll try to graze, like they become excellent shooters, almost like they'll claim that they have to fire these lethal shots. But with white folk, y'all know how Neo on the Matrix and shit. Was it the Matrix? No. What the fuck was that movie with the woman? And God, was Morgan Freeman that shit? Morgan Freeman was fucked up, and it was a woman, but they could curve their bullets. They could curve them and make them go around shit. I don't know what the fuck the name of that goddamn movie was. I want to say Morgan Freeman was in it, and it was a white girl in there, and they could curve the goddamn bullets. All right, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but There was a movie where they could do that shit. Epidemic Big says Wanted. Everybody saying Wanted. Wanted was, I was going to say Wanted, but I'm like, that's too simple of a name. Okay, Wanted. Cops, when it comes to shooting white folk, them motherfuckers become the most amazing, futuristic, like they can do all types of shit with them bullets. But when it comes to black folk, they can't help but shoot to kill. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. That's the type of motherfuckers we dealing with out here. They become excellent shots when it comes to white folk. Like, I just want to shoot the hair off that white person's shoulder. And they're able to hit that motherfucking hair off that motherfucking shoulder. But when it comes to white folk, they got to shoot you 35 times in your chest. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's the type of shit we dealing with out here. These motherfuckers want to act like, they ain't fooling me. They become great shots when they want to. We acting like when they shoot black folk, they can't shoot. Them bitches can shoot. They can shoot, goddammit. I ain't falling for it. Tiffany Phillips said it was a white guy and it was weird, like they didn't want him to go into the flood zone and see what was going on. Okay, so it was a white dude that they got on about rescuing people. They didn't want him seeing the Red Cross choking people out or holding people under the goddamn water. Somebody asked about my damn shirt again. Here we go. Can you see that? Cool. Cool. Says Jesus ain't real. Don't be mad. I should have had Jesus ain't real. Don't be mad. That's what I should have had. The whole shirt should have said that. Because I don't think people know. Like, don't be. I don't think they know that part. Like, don't be mad. It's okay. Carnell Corbett says, Robert, I know you feel a way about that bitch Jason Coonlock. Oh my God. This motherfucker, the fact that this bitch ass motherfucker, I posted about his bitch ass, his coon whole bitch ass. I'm tired of black men, yo. I'm not understanding. Why? Motherfucking Jason Whitlock. This motherfucking coon ass, bitch ass motherfucker right here has the audacity to do some type of skit on his show. It's a sports motherfucker, where he has a white man dressed up in, I mean, essentially an afro, a beard, and then he got a black fist. This is on national TV. This was okay with not only Whitlock, whoever came up with the sketch, the station, they were all okay with this shit. Aired this on TV to try to make fun of, to disrespect Colin Kaepernick, because Whitlock been disrespecting Kaepernick since the shit started. This motherfucker does this shit. This cool motherfucker does this shit, and it's okay. Because millions of white people will still watch his show. Black people, coon ass black people, will still watch his show and still support this motherfucker. White people love to, especially to see something like this. White people loving that shit. Loving it. Can I make this big? Let me see if I can make it even bigger. I want y'all to be able to see this motherfucker. Enter full screen, goddammit. This motherfucker. This is the type of shit that's going on out here. We are letting coons run a goddamn muck. We are not checking them properly. We're letting them run amok. It's for white approval. We are willing to do anything. Do anything. White folk love shit like this right here. To have a black man stand against his own in support of the would-be this American flag. Like, what the fuck? Black men. Cooning. Shit. Is it? I might be messing your name up. Coley Carr Says black men need mentors like you, Robert. Oh man, I really appreciate that. It means a lot that you would even say something like that. I appreciate that. Stay real. Where can we donate to your show? If you want to donate, go look in my description box and you'll see. Let me make sure I'm reading exactly what it says in my description box. It says make donations here. If you look in the description box, there'll be a link to my Patreon page. You make an account on Patreon. Subscribe to me on there because I do have exclusive content on there, but you can make donations on there. You can do that. And mad love to you for even wanting to do that. Mad love to you. I appreciate that. But these motherfucking coons are just, they out here. And it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. We letting them get away with it. We're not holding them accountable like we should. We're not holding them accountable like we should at all. Oh shit. That's Kid from Kid and Play. So, Epidemic B says two coons. Kaepernick was hold the fuck on. Kaepernick was played by Kid from Kid and Play. I didn't fucking know that. I thought that was a fucking white man, but I didn't look into it either. What the fuck? Hold the fuck on. Let me make sure, because again, we living in an age where you ain't got the wonder, goddamn it. Jason Whitlock. I wish I could type in Jason Whitlock's coon bitch ass, and then he just comes up. His whole life just comes up. Jason Whitlock's coon bitch ass. Wow. Wow. So I'm reading this from the Daily News. Kid from Kid and Play reportedly Jason Whitlock's Colin Kaepernick impersonator. They're saying reportedly. Wow. 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 Motherfucking coons. Motherfucking coons. And I just went to his Twitter page, and this is going to be random. Mark Dice. Some of y'all have heard Mark Dice. This motherfucker is I think this shit is hilarious. Think this shit is hilarious. This dude right here, like this dude that people use this dude's face in a meme. I never even saw this shit played out like that. I always see it still in a meme. I never even knew that was a thing to go with. That shit's hilarious. It says he works for Fox. So, I mean, that's a good point. Jason Whitlock works for Fox. And, of course, I didn't even think about that part. I didn't even think about that aspect of it. He works for Fox, so that makes sense that they would allow that. Actually, I think don't y'all boy Michael Vick got a show on Fox too? I think Michael Vick has his own show on there too, because he came out and cooned. You know, he was speaking out against Colin Kaepernick as well, talking about his hair. He cut his hair off. And now he has a show. Jason Whitlock's show is on Fox. And Kid and Play, I don't even know what the fuck, or Kid of Kid and Play, I believe, or Play of Kid and Play. I don't know. Kid of Kid and Play. Coon, it don't really fucking matter at this point. He apparently played this part. And I didn't fucking know that. I thought it was a fucking white dude. He should be ashamed of his goddamn self. Both of these motherfuckers need to be drug outside and stoned. Where is a good old-fashioned stoning? These motherfuckers disgust me, man. They disgust me. And the fact that he would have black supporters, of course, white people are going to like this shit. But the fact that he would have black supporters after any of the coon shit that he's done, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. And people laughing at this shit. I don't understand. Let me get this coon. I'm tired of looking at this coon ass bitch ass motherfucker's face. I don't even want to look at his goddamn face. Let me just go to my Black Power. Let me get my energy back. Because after you spend any amount of time with a coon, you gotta at least, you gotta get that energy back. Jason Whitlock disgusts me. It's disgusting. Old Lady Justice says it won't happen. We can't even get black folks to stop watching football. That's because black men won't stop watching. Black men are perpetuating this coon mentality. I know last year we was able to run in on Stacey Dash. Last year, she gave people a buffer for black women to sit around acting like coons. But we ain't even got nobody. It's black men. Black men are out here being fucking coons, and they're not even thinking how it's affecting the community, how they're representing the community. They're not even thinking about any of that. They're just out here running around cooning. Running around out here fucking cooning. And it doesn't, and that's cool. If black men stop watching football, black women will stop watching fucking football. All it is to it. We the ones got them to watch the shit anyway. They wasn't fucking with that shit like that. It was their fathers, brothers, uncles, cousins. They the ones got black women to football like that. They wasn't fucking with. They get it. They start fucking with football to fuck with us. That's what happened with football and black women. So it's the black man who needs to fucking, you know, have some fucking pride about himself. Stop fucking with fantasy football. Stop fucking with the NFL. Stop fucking with all this bullshit, because it's clearly showing you what the fuck it means for you as how it represents you and your people. You're supposed to shut the fuck up and run the ball. And you as a fan, this is you. Yelling, fucking cheering, painting your dumb ass face, all this dumb shit motherfuckers do, buying the jerseys. Like, get the fuck out of here. If black men stop, black women will follow suit. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. Wesley Anderson says, how about the NBA? I mean, I don't watch neither one. I mean, it's take it how you want it. I mean, we had the NBA owner. What happened with the NBA owner? The one boy that sat around talking about he didn't want black people there. Who the fuck? God damn it. Who the fuck was that? I forget. The Sterling. Was it Sterling? Sterling's old bitch ass. I think it was Sterling. And then that was the debate on whether or not that black people should be boycotting the NBA too. I don't watch none of this shit. So if you ask me, black men need to cut all this shit the fuck out, focus on getting knowledge and uplifting their motherfucking people. That's what I think black men should be doing, spreading this goddamn knowledge. Instead, we arguing, about, who the fuck will win the playoffs, man. That's how we communicate with each other. We don't even have real conversations. You stand around and listen to black men talk. Just have at it. I do it all the time. Stand around, listen to black men talk. Do that. Listen to black men's conversation. That's all you got to do. It'll let you know exactly where you are. You listen to the black men talk. If black men put this sports shit down, I won't even say, I won't even say put the sports shit down. Because fine. Y'all, don't nobody want to fucking do it full blown, but put the knowledge on top, man. Motherfuckers don't do that shit. Motherfuckers have knowledge about stats. Stats. They can tell you how many yards Ezekiel Elliott had last year. They can tell you that. How many yards per carry, like how many yards per carry he has and shit. Well, he had how many points LeBron averaged. He's supposed to be MVP. Nah, fuck that. He ain't gonna be MVP. Curry gonna be the MVP. Oh man, Kyrie going to Boston. They're gonna win the whole thing now. Like, this is what the fuck I have to listen to all the time. All the time. This is the conversation. You're not going to find that much passion in a black man about this knowledge. You're going to be hard pressed. You're going to be hard pressed to find that much passion, that much fire in a black man about what the fuck is going on out here. You're going to be hard pressed. You can believe that shit. You can believe that shit. They are very passionate. Very, very passionate about sports and stats, and if he get traded to who, well, shit. If they play one-on-one, who will win? Like, it's just hypothetical, just any situation. Jordan better than LeBron. Hours debate. hours and hours and hours of debate about this. Passionate debate, stats, and everything. That's what we are. When black men cut that shit out, our community will follow suit. And that's all. That's all it is to it. Y'all, I've already overstayed my time. I got to get the fuck up and take my ass to motherfucking work in the morning. Y'all already know what it is. Mad love to everybody that sit here, listen to me speak. Y'all, please like the video, share the video if you feel inclined to do so. We had some pretty interesting conversation here going on tonight. I really, really, really love and appreciate everybody that shows their love for me. All right. Check the description box. Follow me everywhere. Everywhere you can. Facebook, Instagram. I should have followers should be just blowing the fuck up. Y'all follow me every motherfucking where. Donate to my Patreon page. Subscribe to my Patreon page. I got exclusive content over there. And I'll be making more videos. If y'all been noticing, I've been making more videos, shorter videos, where I just run my fucking mouth and let people disagree with me about that. So I've been making more shorter videos too. So I'm listening to y'all suggestions, and I'm trying to do this shit and then, raise 5 kids and work and do all this shit at the same time. So, just mad love to everybody that shows their support. Y'all follow me everywhere. I will see y'all next week. I'm out.